Mm-mm-mm. And we are live. Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to my first live Q&A. It's my first time doing this, so I'm a bit excited. In this short Q&A, we'll go over a few things. So first of all, there are a few updates to do with the GC, what I'm currently working on, and what I have planned for the coming months. There's going to be, I want to give an update on the GD project, the Hill Climb Time Attack GD build. There's an update on that as well. I'll be revealing two new parts that I'm really excited about, and I can't wait to get them on the car. Can't wait to install them. And I'm going to answer, I just picked 5 questions from social media like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, that kind of stuff. Just pick random 5 questions that I will answer during this live Q&A. And if any of you are watching and you have any questions, then go for it. That's what we're here for. So just one thing, if you're watching this as a replay, so after the live has ended and you're watching this as a video on the channel, let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm curious to know where you are from in the world. And for any of you who are watching live, then we're going to play a little game. So I have here one of the products, one of the parts that I'm going to be revealing in this live session. And so I want to play a game. I want you to try and guess, write in the comments what you think is inside that box. I want to see if anyone can manage to guess what's in there. And at the end of this live stream, I will reveal what's in the box, and we're going to see if anyone managed to guess. So, starting with the updates, the GC8. So currently, we're still working on the engine bay harness. I started filming another episode, like in the background. So I started filming another episode which has to do with reducing the cabin noise inside the GC, inside the GC's cabin, which don't know if, apart from me and maybe 3 other people in the world, care about that subject, but making a video about it anyway, so that's happening in the background. I have a few more plans to film a few more videos, and that's like for the, let's call it short-term content. That's for short-term content that will be coming soon. And for the coming months, the plan is, well, first of all, in the wiring series, you could call it, we still have the cabin side to do, and there's the fuse box delete, and all sorts of things that we're still going to be doing. Hey, Yam, what's up? So there's still a lot more things to do with the wiring, and I have another plan in the August, September, hopefully, to get the car into body and paint. That's the plan. We will see. We will see how, life is what happens while you're making plans, but we'll see what happens, and hopefully around end of August, around about September, car will go into body and paint. There's a significant amount of rust that needs dealing with, so I'd like to do that as soon as possible. So, Shadi, what's up? Ya habibi. Okay, so I think that's all for the GC updates. I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. No, I haven't. Okay, GD. The GD project, the GD Time Attack Hill Climb build. Race car. Yay. So, as for the GD project, we're currently being slightly delayed with uploading new episodes because we're waiting for a few things. Since the last episode, we had a carbon fiber roof made for the GD car, and we're now currently waiting on some tubeless subframes that are also being made as we speak, and they're currently being made in the UK, So once they're ready, we'll have them shipped over here. It'll also take a bit of time. And then once they're here, we can start progressing. We can continue progressing with the build, which means just assembly. Okay, so we'll fit all the engine, drivetrain, all the suspension, all that fun stuff. We have something really interesting also coming for the suspension, by the way. And if I haven't mentioned, I might have mentioned like the first video, there's an X-Shift gearbox coming. So lots of cool stuff. And once we're done with all the mechanical stuff, then we'll go on to wiring and tuning and start shaking down the car. I will get to all the questions soon. I just don't want to forget what I was saying. I haven't had the chance to practice tuning yet, if that's the question. But I would like to. I did do the HPA courses on tuning and wiring, and I did once plug. I once fitted a Link G4 Plus plug-in play ECU to my GC, played with like a base map and with the air fuel ratio a bit. I can't really say there were or weren't any results. The car didn't blow up, so that's a good thing. But I was never on the dyno with it, so I don't know if what I did was good or not. But I'm hoping to get some tuning experience in the future. Hope that answers the question. What gearbox is going to be on the GD project? So it's an X-Shift gearbox. I think I said that before, but X-Shift gearbox, 6-speed. Front diff will be, I think it's a Cusco 60% locked diff, front diff, if I'm not mistaken. But it's gonna be one heck of a machine. So that's to do with the GD, basically. Just making sure I haven't forgotten anything. So no, we're just waiting on the tubular subframes to arrive from the UK, and then we will continue work and more episodes to do with the GD. So next subject on the agenda are the new parts that I'm excited about and that I'm going to reveal now. Hey Ty, glad you're tuning in. Shadi, it would be a pleasure for me to tune your car. I'll need to tune mine first and gain some experience and make sure it doesn't blow up before I can start tuning other people's cars. But huge compliment for me. Thank you. So now there are a lot of parts that I have planned to go on the GC. Let's say that after I complete the body and paint stage, then I would like to start fiddling with handling. So if it's what's the word? Strut bars, new coilovers, and are you ready? A PRS quick steering rack. So this is one of the two parts that I'm really excited about and really can't wait to have them installed on the car. For anyone who doesn't know, this is PRS is a company in Poland, and they make these. They take the factory steering racks and they make them quick steering rack, quick ratio. These are the solid bushings, solid mounts. Now I've driven, I would say, a couple of cars, maybe 3, that have this steering rack installed on their car, and night and day difference. I've got to get this on my car as soon as possible. I can't wait. It really is a huge difference. This steering rack is supposed to be 2.2 rotations from lock to lock, and I think the factory GC, the one that I have, it's the EUDM version, you could call it, the 2-liter GT. So I think it's 3.6. If I 3.6, 2.7, 2.7 STI you're referring to. In any case, so I think it's like 3.6, 3.2, something in that area. Might be confusing the WRX, but in any case, this is a massive upgrade, and I felt it. I've felt what kind of an upgrade it is. So really looking forward to that. When are you planning to buy new wheels? Ty is asking. And well, I was going to buy on my previous birthday. I have my eyes on the Wed Sport TC 105Xs, and I really, it's such a good looking wheel. So I have my eyes on the TC 105Xs, Wed Sport wheels. I was going to get them for my last birthday, not the one I had. I just turned 35 like 2 months ago, a month ago. And for my 34th birthday, I was going to get the Wed Sport wheels, but it caught me in a time that I was spending a lot of unplanned money on the car. And so I thought it's a bit, they're not the cheapest wheels to get. So I thought to myself, okay, I'm not going to spend that kind of money right now. Maybe I'll wait for next year. This birthday came, and still a little unemployed, so we'll still have to wait. Maybe next birthday, maybe by April 2024, I'll have the Wed Sport wheels. I don't know, but we'll see. So this is one part, and I'll remind you about this box. So if you try guess what you think is in this box, I will reveal this at the end of this video. This is the second part that I'm going to be revealing in this live stream. I'm super excited about. And that is to do with revealing the parts. Now, next subject that I wanted to chat with you about. Okay, so I collected a few questions from social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. And it's either questions that I thought, the answer might be helpful for more than one person, or just they've been asked more than once or twice, and so I thought I would answer them here in this forum. So first question I've gotten a few times is, where is your power steering reservoir located? A few people have asked me about that, and it's currently okay. Ultimately, I want to have like a bracket come off the left-hand drive strut tower, which it will be connected to that, and then it's placed underneath the top mount intercooler, so it's out of sight and gives the engine bay a little bit of a cleaner look. So that's where it's currently zip tied. Yes, I know, sorry, but it's currently zip tied to, I think it's the brake master cylinder or clutch master cylinder. One of the master cylinders. It's zip tied, okay, under the top mount intercooler. I'm sorry, I wanted it to be there, and I haven't made a bracket yet, but I will, and then it will be permanently in that spot. So second question I've gotten quite a few times is the oil catch can setup I'm running. I've had people ask me about it. So, okay, basically, first of all, if you look at the rocker cover breathers, then I bought these black anodized billet rocker cover breathers that have one -8 AN fitting on each side. and they're made by Bachelor Racing in the UK. I don't know if I bought them years ago, so I don't know if Bachelor Racing is a company that still exists or not. But that's where I got them from. So there's the rocker cover breathers with a -8 in fittings, and it's an EJ20 closed deck. It has one crankcase breather, and on the crankcase breather, I just have the factory rubber hose, which is a very short hose, and on that I have a 90-degree fitting. It's called a block breather or crankcase breather, sorry, and it's made by Fuji Racing in the UK. So it's not an AN fitting; it's just a 90-degree crankcase breather port. So that is those are the fittings that I have. So there's the two rocker cover breathers and the Fuji Racing crankcase breather. The hoses that are running from the hoses and fittings, AN fittings, and swivel hose ends and all that, those are all from Vibrant Performance hoses and fittings. So the two rocker cover breathers, they have 90-degree fittings. They both go into a Y fitting that then directs them to one of the radium oil catch cans. And the crankcase breather, so that also that's a -10 hose that goes just straight to the second oil catch can. I have a dual oil catch can setup, radium dual oil catch can setup, and the catch cans vent out to atmosphere. I would like to recirculate them. I've heard that if the oil isn't properly separated and it accidentally goes into the intake and then gets fed into the electronic throttle body, it can cause a lot of problems. So that's why I've been postponing that. I want to make sure that if I'm gonna recirculate them into the intake, that that I'm not gonna have any damage to the throttle body. But if you have any experience with recirculating oil catch cans into your intake, and you're running an electronic throttle body, let me know. Maybe you could help me decide, give me more confidence in my decision. So that's to do with the oil catch can setup. I hope that answers most of the questions about regarding that, because a few people have asked me about the catch cans. Now, okay, the third one is not a question, but a few people have asked me for a video of the CAE shifter in action. Now, about that, it's not my car. The GC that the CAE shifter was installed on is not my car. It's my friend's car, Shadi, who's watching, maybe still watching, maybe not, in this live. So we need to schedule. We need to find a place and time we can meet, and we'll make a video of this of the CAE shifter in action. It's just a lot of people asked me about that, so I thought I would touch on that subject while we're at it. Okay, is the GD project mine? A few people have asked me about the hill climb time attack build, the GD project. So just to clarify, it is not my personal car. It is not my car. I do not own it. It belongs to my friend Lotan from Special Performance. It's his car, his race car for his performance shop. And I'm just helping with some of the work that I can do, that I can contribute, and with documenting everything for my channel. So that's my, and hopefully once it's done, I will get to drive it as well. So that is what I have to do with the project, but I do not own it. It's not my car. I have enough trouble with one Subaru. I can't afford to be dealing with another one. Okay, I've been asked about my accent a few times. So for anyone interested, I don't know who is, but for those of you who have asked if I haven't answered you yet, then my father, he was born in Belgium, but he grew up in South Africa, so he has a South African accent. My mother was born and raised in Leeds. So my parents divorced when I was 14 or 15. So I've been living with my mother for most of my life. Is it most of my life? I'm 35 now. Anyway, most of the time growing up, I was living with my mother. And so I think I picked up more of her accent, which is from the UK. But I still have some of my father's accent, which is from South Africa. So for any of you who care, that's where my accent is from. And last bonus question. That was five things I wanted to touch on. Number 6. This is a bonus question that I've been asked lately due to the new wiring series. I've been asked a few times, how much does the harness cost? How much does an engine bay harness cost, or an engine bay harness of this type that we're building? So it's kind of hard for me to say because all this work, this harness, it's all being done in collaboration with Yotam from Your Tuning Power by Wire. So I don't really know. I can't put a number on it. Some things have been. I mean, I have paid for some things, like at a friendly discount kind of thing, and some things Yotam contributed from his materials and tools and workshop and everything. So what my advice for anyone who really wants to and if you're serious, if you're seriously considering an engine bay harness, like a high quality engine bay harness, motorsport grade, and of course there are levels. I mean, you don't have to go for the most expensive one, etc. But I will say that you can contact Yotam on Instagram. It's Yotam, Yotam HKS. Hit him up on Instagram. Let him know what kind of car you have, what type of harness you would like, and ask for a quote. And I'm sure he'll be glad to help and give you a quote. So those are all the questions that I gathered and wanted to answer while we're here chatting together. So I'll now go over the live chat to make sure I haven't missed any other questions. And if you have any questions you would like to ask now, go for it. That's what we're here for. And if you have a drink beside you, cheers. The good stuff. Okay, so spoiler, when? So to answer that question, I have bought a Cybon RB5 style wing. So it's like a Pro Drive replica of the RB5 rear spoiler, and I will probably install it once the car goes into body and paint, because it's currently carbon. I don't want to leave it carbon. I want it to be paint matched to the rest of the car, just like I did with the carbon fiber bonnet. I didn't leave it carbon. I paint matched it to the car. And so I would like the rear spoiler to also be paint matched. And I will probably install it once the car goes into body and paint. Hopefully, like I said, August, September, roundabout there. And I'll probably also keep a second trunk boot lid without a spoiler, so I can switch between them whenever I feel like going wingless and whenever I want to have the spoiler installed. Hope that answers the question. So roughly, let's call it September. There'll be a spoiler on the car. I can tell you how much it cost me. Okay, it doesn't really matter because it's worth it. Shadia, you're talking about the harness. Okay, yeah, it's definitely worth it. If you're going to do something like a engine bay harness, then if you're going to do it once, do it right. I think that's how the saying goes. How's the rust situation going on? So to answer that question, like I said, I'm hoping to take the GC into body and paint end of August, maybe September. Hopefully that's if everything goes according to plan, and there's room for me I can schedule the car in and everything. There's a lot of rust that needs taking care of, and hopefully around September I'll be able to take the car in and take care of all that. Yeah, that's the plan, to sort everything out together. For any of you who tried guessing, did any of you try? Why did no one write in the comments what you think is in this box? Try guess. No one's tried to guess yet. There are no wrong answers. I mean, there are, but give it your best shot. What do you care? Okay, any more questions before I reveal what's in the box? Yeah, Shadia, I told you already. So that would be cheating if you were to answer. But yeah, Shadia Habibi, you know what's in the box. Any other questions? Smoky. Okay, so I think 26 minutes. Wow. Okay, I think for one live video, that should be it. That should be enough. Way to go. Okay, guys, we have a winner. I don't know how you did that, but this is what's in the box. 12-key CAN bus keypad from ECU Masters. These things are really cool and they feel really good, high quality. So this is going to be installed, yes, in the GC. I want to do something a little different, a little special, make the GC a bit more modern. You can, basically configure almost any kind of functions that you would like with this thing, and it's super, super cool. And yeah, good guess. Way to go. I'm impressed. So that's what's going to be going on the car very, very soon. Like once we finish with the engine bay harness and the cabin side harness, then we're moving on to more wiring stuff. So if you like wiring, you'll probably like this as well. It's not really much that ECU must offer as accessories. I know that you're running a Haltech ECU, so you could only buy a CAN keyboard. Yeah, I suppose. I actually don't. I'm not very familiar with ECU Masters' range of products. I don't have much experience, to be honest, but I can smell the rolling anti-lag from here. Yes, definitely going to be configuring some cool functions with this thing. And so we'll have like motorsport functions, and we'll have like convenient daily driving functions for the GC. So that is all for me. That is all for today. And I really, really want to thank everyone who joined me during this live stream. It's my first live stream, so obviously I was extremely excited, and I didn't even know if anyone was going to attend. But hey, you guys did, so thank you. And again, if you're watching this replay, then let me know where you're watching from. I'm curious to know. And so thank you very much. Until next time, catch you in the next one. Cheers.